trouble if I started to mess with them. Okay? That's what you need to look like. You need to look like you're ready for trouble if it finds you. You're not looking for trouble, but I'm ready if it finds me. Okay? So, an example is this. Men with really long hair, well, you look pretty. Oh, that's a really pretty hair you have there. And it goes down to your butt. Yeah, that's very pretty. But you can't fight with that, huh? Because even when you're fighting, it's all in your face and you can't see. How you going to see with a hair like this, right? It's all in your face. And if I just grab your hair and I could just drag you around, you know, I could drag, you know, yeah, it's so the most popular haircut in jail and prison is this, a shaved head, because you can't grab it. It means I'm ready. If trouble finds me, I'm ready. Okay, so now my fitness also is a clue that I'm ready. Okay, I work out, I do my cardio, I do my I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't want to fight, but I'm ready. If I have to, I will fight. You have to look like you're ready to defend yourself. You know, so a good example is nose rings and loop earring and those gauges and other, piercings and stuff. None of that looks like you're ready for a fight, because all of those things could just be ripped right off of your face in a fight. So it doesn't look like you're very ready for a potential conflict. Some people's clothes send a message, right? Like, if I'm going to a public place, right? Like, let's say I'm going to a concert or a bar. You know what I wear? I wear steel-toe boots, okay? Because I may have to kick someone, and I want to kick them good. So I wear steel-toe boots to those events. And I'm ready. I'm ready. You need to adopt that mindset of, hey, I'm going to this place. Trouble could happen there. I'm ready. How are you ready? I'm ready. Steel-toe boots, and I'm just ready. I'm mentally and physically ready for any possible conflict. Okay? Okay. Mental fitness. Okay? This is a difficult one, right? Because again, just like when I said you're shy or an introvert, you identify with that label, right? But when I say mental fitness, you're like, no, my doctor told me I suffer from depression, and my doctor told me that I have ADD or OCD or bipolar. You got all these labels, right? Well, guess what? All of those mental problems that you are embracing, they are attracting bullies, okay? Because bullies see that you're not mentally strong, so they're going to come up and mess with you, okay? So here's my advice. You're depressed, okay? Your depression is going to get better or worse depending on how you attract bullies to you, right? For example, if a bully beats you up, are you more depressed? Yes. So you will alleviate some depression and anxiety if you learn to defend yourself from the bully. But when the bully confronts me, I am mentally fit. I'm saying, no, no, no. I'm perfectly cognizant and I know how to handle it. I'm not going to fall apart if you yell at me. And I'm not going to just start crying in public. And I'm not going to, I'm not going to have a mental breakdown because of, you're calling me a name. Okay? So I'm talking about mental strength. Okay? So you got to find it. I would just suggest to you this. You're probably depressed because life is brutal and it's difficult. You probably have anxiety for the reasons we mentioned earlier, which are you're a victim and you feel vulnerable. And we can solve that by taking a self-defense course and working out and being stronger. Every month that you work out and go to your MMA class, you're getting stronger. You're getting better able to defend yourself, and the anxiety is going down, 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 because what are you afraid of now? You can pretty much handle, you can handle any bully, okay? So your mental state, if you're mentally weak, it's just like you're physically weak, okay? The bully's gonna come in, okay? Do you think the bully's going to give you a break because you have depression or OCD? The bully's going, oh, well, I didn't know you had that. No, they're going to come in harder. So I'll give you an example, okay? When you're in the county jail, when someone comes in and they've never been to jail before, they have a mental breakdown. It's tough in there, okay? And so in the middle of the night, it's common for a new guy to just start crying in his cell, and he'll just start pounding on the doors and say, let me out, I don't belong here, I need to call my mom, I'm scared, help me, I don't belong here, I didn't do it. And they're keeping everybody awake because they're screaming for the guard, let me out, I need to go home. Okay, they're having a mental breakdown. Okay, how do you think the inmates are going to treat that guy? Here's how they treat him. They say, shut the hell up or we're going to beat you up. And he has a choice to make. Either shut up and let the other inmates sleep, or in the morning when they release for breakfast, I swear, they're going to come right up to that guy and punch him in the mouth and throw him out of the tank because he don't belong there. In other words, life's going to get a whole lot harder. They're not showing no mercy because of your mental illness, I had a mental breakdown. No pity, no mercy. You kept them awake at night. They told you to shut up or consequences, and you didn't. So now they're going to give you the consequences. They're going to beat you up, and they're going to throw you out of the tank. They just take all your stuff, your bedding, and they throw it at the front of the door. And when you go get it, man, you're rolled up. Get out of here. And that's after they beat you up. Okay, they're not, no mercy. They show no mercy. So what I'm trying to say to you is this. Just like I'm an introvert. Oh, I'm an introvert. Maybe people will leave me alone if they know I'm just trying to be. No. Same with mental illness. They don't give you no mercy for none of that stuff. So you need to be mentally strong. How you get there? Well, it depends on how far and how long you have been telling yourself that you're depressed and anxiety and all that stuff. Hey, I know why you cry. I know why you're depressed. Life is brutal, painful, cruel, unfair. It's ugly sometimes. Guess what? You don't have the privilege of falling apart. You still have to be strong. for those reasons, because life is brutal, painful, and life's not going to ever get nicer for you. It's not going to, no one is ever going to make society nicer, friendlier. Oh, it's all safer. No, no. You are going to get stronger, or you're going to be a victim. Those are your options. Strength or weakness. That's it. You want to say, I'm depressed. I have these mental problems. What do you think is when the bully finds you? Because you are not mentally strong. So my advice is to be strong. Okay? Okay. So the concept of looking like a hard target, right? There's the video is how to not look like an easy target. So you want to look like a hard target, because you could still be targeted, but you're a hard target because you'll fight back, because you have allies, because you are in shape, you're fit, you know how to fight, how to defend yourself, and you know how to defend yourself verbally. That makes you a hard target. It's hard. And remember, there are other people and other targets the bully can see. So, if there's 100 people in the school cafeteria and you look like a hard target, he's going to go over to that one over there who looks like an easy target. He's not going to make his life hard for himself, okay? So that's what your goal is, to look like it's very difficult to mess with this guy, okay? All right, that's what a hard target is, okay? Make some friends. Be social. There are opportunities for friendships in every company that you work for and in every school. And it may not be easy or may not be your favorite thing to do, but you need friends and you need to be social because of allies and homies, all right? Because it's harder for bullies to pick on you if you have 3 friends with you. It's harder, okay? He's going to look for someone easier, someone sitting by themselves, someone with no allies and no homies, okay? So you are going to be social, not just for the bully problem, but because life rewards people with strong social connections, with friends and allies and homies, okay? Stay off your cell phone. Be aware of your surroundings. If I'm all in my cell phone, and then the bully is like, oh, this dude's not even paying attention. You know, I think I found the one, you know. Be aware of your surroundings, okay? You should pretty much know all the players in your work or school. Who's who? Who's dangerous? Who's harmless? Who's worth getting to know? And who's a low value person, like someone you should not associate with. You should know these things, and you don't know any of those things if you are in your cell phone the whole time. That's avoidant behavior. It's kind of like you're hiding. My phone here. No way, man. Bullies are looking for that. That's making you an easy target. Put your phone down and look at your immediate environment. Make friends, talk to the friends, be social. This is what you do to not attract the bullies, okay? Make eye contact, okay? Make eye contact. When I was younger, I was a criminal, a thief, and so I didn't make a lot of eye contact with people because I didn't feel I had things I didn't want. I felt like making eye contact, they could see that I'm a shady guy. But now I make eye contact, I have nothing to hide. The courage, the personal strength that it takes to look at a stranger in the eye and just look back. And you do that with cops too, okay? Which is, cops are one of the 11 types of bullies. So I'm driving my car, a cop pulls up beside me. I got two choices. I could pretend like I didn't see him. He's probably gonna pull me over. You know why? If you couldn't notice that there's a cop next to you, either you're doing something wrong and you're avoiding his look, or you're so oblivious to your environment around you that you didn't even notice a cop next to you. Either way, you should be pulled over, because either you're a bad driver who couldn't see the car next to you is a cop, or you're doing something shady, selling drugs, or you got a dead body in the trunk or something that you don't want to look at the cop. The appropriate response to that bully or any other bully is you look, you make eye contact, and you just go back. So I see you, and now I'm looking back at my road, at the road. That's how you deal with the bully. In the cafeteria, on the, anywhere at the workplace, you see the person and you acknowledge them, you make eye contact, and then you look back to whatever you were doing before you saw them, okay? So make eye contact. If you're afraid to make eye contact, the bully's like, this guy's afraid to even look at me. I'm going over there to mess with him. See? Make eye contact, okay? You are attracting bullies by not making eye contact, okay? No people pleasing. You know what that is? We spoke about people pleasing before. A people pleaser is someone who the people pleaser is like this. He's a pushover, right? And that's where we ended the last part of the video. Is don't be a people pleaser, okay? Where they're gonna say, hey, can I borrow your cell phone real quick? No. Come on, man, I just need to make a quick call. It won't even be nothing. It's not a big... No. No. You don't have to give an excuse. No, my mom said I can't do it. Oh, no, I'm expecting a call. No excuse. You just say no. It's my phone. You don't have a phone, that sounds like a you problem. Don't be nice to someone who's obviously trying to bully you and take advantage of you. What are you being nice for? The less nice you are in that situation, the more respect he's going to get. Right? He's going to give you, okay? He's not, and if you hand him that phone, you will not see it again. You know this, right? Have you done it before? Okay? Don't give him your phone. Don't give him any lame excuses. No, I can't do it because my mom said. No. You just say, no, I'm not giving you my phone, dude. Kick rocks. Take off. You can go now. I'm not. No means no. Okay, goodbye. No. You're not giving him nothing. Okay? That's what people pleasing. But I want to remind you that you should be a people pleaser for people who are treating you good, people who are giving you respect and kindness and friendship. Treat them very good. Yeah, be a people pleaser for people who deserve it because they treat you good. They give you much love and respect. Give them much love and respect. But for that idiot who wants to borrow your phone and you know he's going to take off with it, why are you being nice to him for? That shows no self-respect. Okay? I already told you that you should look at the people in your environment. Who's getting picked on besides you? Look at why they're getting picked. What do they look like? How do they react when they're picked on or not react? Those are clues as to what you should not be doing. Then look at people who never get picked on. What common characteristics do they have? How do they stand up for themselves? How do they push back on bully? How do they send an energy out that says, don't mess with me, I don't play that? You have to look and go, what is different between that person who don't get picked on and that person who gets picked on all the time? What's different? A lot of the differences we've already talked about in detail. Okay, so regarding appearance, good posture is important, okay? Keep your chin up, all right? Shoulders back. When you come in, you walk with a good posture. Why? Because this is the opposite of a shy person or an introvert or a victim with their head down. I wish I could just melt back into the background and be invisible. See, the difference is my head's up. Now, when you're in a fight, you don't want to have your chin up because, right? So in a fight, your chin's down, right? But when you're just walking into a room, head up, posture is good, shoulders back, okay? Making eye contact, okay? This is going to push off the bullies, okay? This is how you come in, all right? Good posture, clean and neat appearance, okay? If you're not brushing your teeth and you don't smell fresh and your clothes are dirty and old and ugly, there's no self-respect there. Bullies look for that. Oh, you don't respect yourself. Well, let me add to your disrespect. They're looking for mental weakness, and a clear sign of mental weakness is I don't clean myself, I don't practice good hygiene, I smell bad, I don't brush my teeth, I look dirty, my clothes are dirty, I have holes in my clothes, I wear the same clothes twice in 2 days. That all shows a lack of self-respect, and bullies, they move to that like flies on poop, okay? You have high self-respect, which means you're clean, and your appearance is neat and clean, okay? Okay, so a neutral expression. We talked about this. A neutral expression, I mean, okay, if I'm meeting someone and I'm shaking hands, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. If I'm meeting someone I really like let's say it's a girl I like, or it's a business associate that I want to do business with, I grab their hand and then I put this hand, I double hand it, because I want them to know, hey,